Hey guys, Glenn here. Today we're going to find out what's the best black PLA filament available on Amazon for less than $20. Let's dive in. In this video, I test 4 different filaments. I originally bought 5, however, when I opened up the filaments, I realized that Sunlu and JO seems to be the same company, at least the same exact product. So if you're buying Sunlu versus JO, just go with the cheapest. It seems like that, at least in my opinion, it looks like it's the same exact thing you're going to get. So if Sunlu is 18 bucks and JO is 15, go with the JO. The 5 filaments I tested was Inland JO/Sunlu, King Groon, which is a new one and was the cheapest, and Overture. All available currently on Amazon for less than $20. Is it going to stay that way? I don't know, but all of them have been under $20 for a very long time. The whole point of this video is to save you money, because why are you going to spend all this extra money on a filament like Hatchbox, for instance, that, yes, Hatchbox is probably the best filament out there in my opinion. However, it's too expensive. If you could buy this filament for half the price or even a third of the price, then why wouldn't you if you're going to produce the same amount of quality? For me, I have a 3D printing business. Every time I print, it costs me money. So if I can get a third of the price in the same product, I'm going to do that. And that's what my goal is today. You're just looking for a black PLA. You're going to get some value out of this because you're going to find out, is it good or is it bad? Is it worth risking $12 for 1 kilogram of filament? Well, we're going to find out. To start off, this is the packaging. This is Sunlu, which is just like JO, just a different color box. This is Overture, with some literature in there. This is Inland, which I found odd that it didn't have the name on the side. And then King Groon, which didn't have the name on the box. And then this is JO, which I already opened this JO. All filaments tested did have an easy open slit on the side, so that you can easily open the bag. To test these filaments, I chose 3 different prints. One being a temperature tower, so I can tell what temperature the filament likes to print in. Then with that information, I was able to print 4 benchies. And then finally, this for layer adhesion, which I'm just going to snap in front of you and give you a rating of if I think it's strong or not, which is very scientific. If there's anything that you'd like to see added to or subtracted or done differently, please comment down below. I take all criticism very seriously because I want to get better at my videos, as well as I want to make this a series of all different colors and different brands of PLA, all different colors and brands of PETG, etc. And if you guys really like it, I'm going to go on and do more, but I really like the comments down below so I can better this process to make it even better for you guys, so you know exactly what you're going to get in your filament. Alright, my robot army has finally finished the prints. Let's jump into it and show you the results. First up is JL. This is the print tower. Looks like about 200 is where you're going to want to print this at. Now let's take a closer look at this bench sheet. This looks pretty flawless, I'm not going to lie. There's barely any stringing. There's like a little string to the door there and a little bit on the side of the bow there. You know, this is... I've been using this for a while and it's really nice. Now, is it strong? I'm going to snap this for you guys and I'm going to give you a little bit of rating. I would go with a medium. It's strong enough for what I do. Alright, Inland is up next. Let's see the temperature tower. I gotta say, it came out pretty good, but the most stringy so far. And I mean, you're probably looking at 195, I would say. I mean, 195, 200, you're probably pretty good. Now, as far as the bench is concerned, it looks great on the sides, great on the top. It came out almost flawless, except it is the stringiest so far, with some minor spider webbing inside the boat. Now to test the strength here, that was the weakest so far in my opinion. Next up is Overture. Looks like you're going to print this at it's good, pretty good across the field, but I'm gonna go with like 185. Well, let's take a close look at this benchy. You can see that it does have some stringing up top near the bow. The sides, I gotta say, look completely flawless. If it was down to this or JO, I would probably choose this on looks alone. However, it's so close that I think I would choose whatever's cheapest, honestly. Alright, and finally, you can see how this printed out. It's got some kind of little missing nodules, almost like it's got a claw going on or something a little bit. But the benchy look good. You know, I printed these all standing up like this, so maybe that's why. But let's see how strong it is. About as strong as the JO, maybe slightly weaker. And now for our last filament, the cheapest King Groon. Are you ready for this? I don't think you are. Alright. What 12-buck filament gets you? Let's look it up closer. Okay, so you really need to print this cool. So, I mean, you gotta stick around like 190 or less, 185, or else you're gonna get some major stringing. Maybe there's a lot of moisture in it. Maybe they don't seal the bags right. I don't know, but it doesn't look too good if you print it like Prusa's recommended 210. And here's the benchy. Oh boy, what a difference between the other three filaments. This screams $12. Very, very, very stringy. The top looks pretty flawless, so you can use it probably for signs. The sides look pretty good, but any time that there's a transition, oh, the sides are actually, there's little divots on the side that is probably clogging, I guess. On the back there you can see it too, or maybe it's over extrusion, I'm not really sure, but I would not use this for anything besides a sign or something that is a solid model, doesn't have any parts that aren't connecting. Now, is it strong? Let's see. Oh, look at how this printed. It's, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it looks like clogging, like it clogged over and over again. You know, probably not good, but I'm gonna assume this is pretty weak. Let's see. Way weak. This is the weakest, and in fact, I would not be able to use these on a lot of my prints because it's so weak. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Watch this video next and have a great day.